Alex Hormozi broke the internet and broke marketing by doing his offer a couple weekends ago, where if you donated 200 books for a total of $6,000, you would get access to tons of his, books that he made and coaching and who knows, whatever. It was this big package, and a lot of people bought it. It was reported, I think he made, $80 million in the opening weekend just on book sales, but probably beyond 100 million now, which is funny because that's the header of his book series is 100 million. What I want to point out from an accounting side is something that I noticed on the live stream that he showed. And he said 100% of these donations of these books are tax deductible. So that'd be a $6,000 tax deduction you'd get. Now, what I am using this as an opportunity to explain is that sometimes charitable deductions are different from true business expenses. If you have charitable deductions, you only get to deduct this if you itemize your deductions on your tax return, which it may be tricky if you don't know a lot about tax, but the standard deduction is pretty high now. And a lot of people, it doesn't make sense for them to itemize. So sometimes people will donate something like $5,000, $10,000 thinking they're getting a tax deduction for it, but it doesn't even make sense for them to itemize. So while it's a good thing to donate that money, they don't get a tax deduction. So you need to be thinking about that. So back to the thing with Hormozi, he called it, donating books and $6,000, it's tax deductible. But what I would encourage you to do is, but an important thing here is that some people, if they call that a $6,000 charitable contribution, it is not going to save them any money on taxes. What they should instead categorize this as, and what it really is, I know he's calling it a donation, whatever. It's not a donation. You're paying $6,000 to get all those books, all that access. Categorize it as such, because I know tons of people, hundreds, maybe thousands of people who bought these books are going to categorize it as donations on their bookkeeping, and then on their tax return it's going to go to charitable contributions and they're not going to get a deduction for it. So this is a good opportunity to learn. Anytime you are donating or giving money to a good cause, a lot of times, say you want to give money to a sports team that you play on, if you've got a business and can put the logo on their shirt or their jersey, or you get marketing in return, that can become a marketing expense, and that's easily deductible. Whereas if it's just a true cash contribution, it's great, but it might be more tricky to deduct and you may never be able to deduct it and just lose it. So be thinking when you're doing these donations or giving money to good causes, how can I make this an ordinary and necessary business expense and not just a cash contribution of a charitable contribution?